And welcome in.
Week 4.
Week 4 it is. Term 4. We haven't recorded this term.
Or like the end of last term either.
Really? We've been busy. The school's been busy. And today's show is a big recap of the 3rd James Nash Sport Awards night that occurred
Week
last week, Tuesday night. Yeah, week 3 Tuesday night. And lots to go through, but let's see what's been going on. I've hardly seen you guys lately.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of sickness going around.
Yep.
So I think me and Maddie have both been sick. You're just
Oi.
disabled.
Bed sick. The last few days I was like
Yeah,
just in bed, dead.
I had COVID apparently.
I guess we're going to be dead and being in bed is a good spot to be. You had COVID apparently?
Yeah,
It's a new strain.
I was
Apparent
sick
strain.
for a whole week and then I finally tested and it came positive. So
You probably should have done the
start, yeah. But I didn't think I would have
was it
COVID.
strategic? So you had to have a week from when you tested?
Well, I didn't.
Do you have to quarantine?
I don't know what the...
I don't think you have to quarantine anymore.
No, I haven't been sick, I've just been injured. This would have happened. You know, see?
Ew!
I wanted the live reaction.
Why?
Yeah, I've got a big fat
Why?
bent broken finger.
It's like
It looks like an alien.
and then
It is.
fat,
It's
and then
fat around the joint. We'll bring it to the camera. This thing, it's like bent sideways.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that happened 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, actually, tomorrow. In the first game of
That's
baseball of the season. Slid into third base. Oh, dislocation, break, everything.
So was it the base or was it the
Don't know.
person standing on the base?
No, I didn't feel it. I was just upset. Well, not upset, I was annoyed because the umpire called me out. And I don't get out running the bases. And then the fielder went, yeah, I missed you with the tag. I was like, I know. So I was annoyed with that. And then when I sat back on the bench and went to put my glove on and realised my finger wasn't straight, I went, ooh.
So you're out for nothing.
Yeah. So he
If
strapped it up and put the glove on and
If the
dealt with it
fielder
again.
says that he didn't tag you, then
He'd have to tell the umpire, he just told me.
You would do that. Like, I feel like I would do that.
yeah, wouldn't
And
you just?
I'd say if we were a team that hadn't just won the last championship and the teams want to beat us, if we were like one of those lovable loser teams, they would have been like, yeah, no, I didn't get him. But it's like, they really want to beat us. And they did
Yeah.
beat us. First time they've ever beaten us, and that was annoying. Yeah. So,
Life's going great for everybody.
went to the doctor, and the doctor said, damn, that's broken. And I have surgery on Monday, coming up to straighten up my finger.
It's
So
gonna be so gross.
sports awards night.
Yes!
So like Hoy said, it's our 3rd ever James Nash Sports Awards night. We
We were there, yes, we were.
yeah, we were there. We had a new addition to the night, which was the trivia hosted by us.
Yes.
I'd say it went pretty well. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the feedback was really good. We did 4 rounds of trivia that we've been planning for a while, and it kind of broke the night up, put a little bit of informality in, and we were pretty rushed towards the end. The 3rd and 4th rounds
Yeah.
happened pretty quickly, but yeah, as a team we put together a leaderboard. We had logos for each team that Miss Webster helped us with, and we all had to go at reading out the questions, and the girls did a fantastic job. Up on the microphone and running around picking up the answers, and yeah, I'd say we worked harder than maybe some of the groups did with their thought processes on the answers.
And
Didn't you
we have
have
four
four-
4 winners
All on
on
11,
11 points.
4-way tie, 4 teams on 11 out of 20.
They need to get educated.
I think the worst scoring round was Australian sporting records.
No, wasn't it the one with all the basketballs? All the basketball questions? There was like
Yeah, that was in Australian sporting records.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was quite funny. I think the top scorer in that round was 2. No, sorry. There was 3 fours in that round, but so many teams got 1 or none. So that was quite funny. Yeah, the trivia was good.
I'm surprised people didn't cheat. I would have cheated.
It was a sports.
Imogen was cheating.
Was she?
But she was...
Interesting.
She was telling Wharton and Mr. English the
She
answers.
didn't do a good job.
No, they ended up winning.
Yeah, on 11.
Yeah, true. True.
But
And thank you to Miss McClintock for 3D printing an awesome little gold trophy. For that one.
And for our stars of the night, the actual winners of the night, we had, for our sports people of the year, we had Oliver and Charlotte.
Yeah.
So, congrats to them, very sporty people all round.
Senior and junior sports people of the year.
And then we had gold awards, and we only had 2 recipients for that, which was Declan and Bella. How many people won silver?
So a fair few got the silver awards and many more got bronze. And to get a bronze, silver, gold, and it does go up to platinum. It's basically the level of representation you have in school sport. And each level you get more points, and there's a point cutoff that you need to achieve to get to the next level. So district sport could be worth 1 point, regional 2, state 3, etc, etc. We didn't have anyone in the platinum category this year. But we had 2 gold, and we would have had at least 1 more, except for state athletics occurred the week earlier, so we didn't have time to get those awards in. But Macy Ritchie, who won state titles in high jump, and we're going off to nationals down in Sydney, she would have also got a gold award, so that'll roll into next year. Massive amounts of bronze and silver awards, and
there was heaps of new broken records for the school.
yeah.
There was so many.
We've got a very strong population of athletes across a number of sports at the moment, which is sweet. And then we also had our guest speaker,
which was Kevin Cook, very lovely guy. We had an interview segment of the night, and I was interviewing him, and we got some good, what would you call it? Information?
Advice?
Advice, yes.
Life sporting advice for our student athletes. And Hasete did a extraordinary job, outstanding job. That's what I was trying to say. Extending. There you go, that's a new word.
It's like Geeb.
I was going to say extraordinary or outstanding, but I blended them together by accident. Extending. She did a good job, is what I was trying to say. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to sit down and watch it because with how the trivia worked, we were doing a lot of adding up behind a whiteboard, so we could hear it. Just unfortunately, we didn't get to sit down and watch the whole segment. But the feedback was that the interview was entertaining, informative, and you did a really good job. So well done.
Thank you. It felt really quick.
Yeah, I think it was
really
quicker than we expected as well.
Yeah.
Considering we did an interview with him over the phone the week earlier, and I feel as though his answers there were a lot longer than the ones on the actual night.
That's okay though.
It's okay. And yeah, there were some hiccups with the setup, but in the end, we had a really nice separate stage set up for the interview, and then we had a couch that the bench press was sitting on, which was
heaven.
kind of funny, yeah, because we have a couch in the studio here.
Yeah.
I felt like I got to sit down and relax for a good 3 to 4 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think I did a lot more relaxing than you guys, but it's great effort, worth the effort.
Yes.
The night.
And overall, the feedback was it was the best of the 3 so far. There's still some things that we can all improve on. But yeah, we got to wear our new shirts.
Yes.
That came through. And kudos to the girls and their decisions around the style. They're very nice, and I have to say we looked quite good on the night. Schmick. We'll go up to the camera.
In the
So
back.
we got our names and nicknames. Which is great, and the bench press on the back, ka-ching, ka-ching. So, yes, they came in literally the day before the awards night, and we picked them up, and yeah, it was very cool. So, that was almost the end of the last big project of the year. And then since then, we've had more sport happening already.
Yeah, like our girls futsal teams have started playing since week 2.
Right?
2?
2? Maybe.
2, 3? No, 3. And our first week, we may have lost to CCC by
A lot.
a lot.
Really?
Yeah. They have one good player, and she can score a goal from anywhere.
That
But
helps.
the last week, we drew 2-2 to Pats, and I heard that Mia did an amazing goal from in our half.
Ooh.
And Taylor got a goal too. But I was expecting to get smashed because of their lineup. Their lineup looks incredible, but
Until you start playing.
yeah, I actually think we had the upper hand, except the score just ended how it did. I think we
With
played.
the first game of CCC, do you have a goalie? Just asking.
Hannah.
Yeah, and then I got put in goals. I got put.
That's fine.
They did a good job, but it was just that chick, she plays like wide bay futsal. She,
Yeah.
wide
Credits to
bay
her,
soccer.
but
So we just need to take her out next
Yeah.
game.
That's what I was thinking.
As in defence, not like
yeah.
not
Just
physically take
everyone
her out.
on her and just let the goalie do their thing and everyone on her. But actually, last game was definitely an improvement.
Oh yeah, from getting belted to drawing to good improvement usually.
And this coming week we have a bye, so no
Oh, it's a
So
win.
futsal for us
So we've gone lost, draw, win.
this coming week.
Well played.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm doing better than my baseball team, so good job.
we also have a netball comp on the Monday as well after school. Wouldn't have a clue about any of the scores, but we have 2 younger teams from Nash and maybe 1 older
Has
team.
it started?
Yeah, started the same time, or a week before we started, so in week 1 maybe, or
Do they
week
play
2.
on Monday?
Yeah, on Monday. But yes, it looks very competitive down there. I think netball's a very competitive sport when people are stepping on your toes constantly.
Yes.
Ramming their elbows into
I
your
hate
ribs.
it.
And we've got the men's and women's series at like a national level on at the moment as well. So that's been, I don't know. I was going to say good to watch, but New Zealand belted us in the first game in the women, but we belted them in the men's game. So that's the only bit of netball I've got to throw in at the moment. I don't even know that conference started, but yes, it's been busy.
What else is going on?
How hot it's been. Gosh, it's been hot.
Yes, I've heard that from only every single one of my track classes.
At least you're doing golf in your year 10 PE class.
The year 8s are doing fitness testing.
Oof.
In the
which is
MPS?
Yeah, or in the air-conditioned gym. And so we did agility and sprint tests the other day, and I asked them to do one of each.
Yeah.
It's hot. I'm like, yeah. It is.
Yeah.
You know what would help? A hat and a drink bottle. Water bottle. Drink bottle.
That would
Anything.
suck.
We should invest in a pool here.
In a pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Elephant's. Wait, which one's the middle one?
The second sports hall first.
I was
I'm
thinking
sorry.
like a pool, you know, with those 2 big tanks that they built,
Oh, yeah.
down on that little.
Yeah, underneath all the
Flat.
gum trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
If it has a cover on it,
Oh,
then
okay, yeah. That's cool. Any wealthy person in town?
Make us
Well,
up.
it's a good 5-10 million our way, and we'll put a pool in.
Does it cost that much?
I'd say so. A shade cloth to put over the tennis courts is just over 1.3. So
million.
that was 2 years ago.
God, you could just
Yeah,
make your own.
Yeah.
It started at home, man. Let's go.
That's
Just try not-
insane.
Just buy like a huge tarp or something.
Just throw it on. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the wind or the anchors. Or, yeah.
That's how I
Sounds
do
like how I
it.
do things at my house.
Well, it'd be like a makeshift one until you find that
Yeah,
amount
we
of money.
did have a look at a shade cloth option as well. It was only 800k. So
That's better.
How?
things cost a lot.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But also, baseball World Series starts today. Dodgers versus the Yankees.
you.
There's a map of America saying who's going for who, and you've got California going for the Dodgers, you've got New York and Florida going for the Yankees, and the rest of the country, I saw one graph, where their preference was a meteor hits America, so no one wins.
The Yankees is such a
Yankee.
weird,
What's it
weird
stand
word. Yeah, what is it?
A Yankee.
What's a Yankee?
I have read this history before and I forgot.
It sounds like it should be like a Yeti or something.
Well, the
Some-
Yanks are the Americans.
Oh,
Yankees.
is that where
Yankee
it's come
Doodle
from?
went to town riding on a pony. I have no idea if that has any relevance, so I just remembered that right. But basically, it's like the Sydney Roosters versus the Brisbane Broncos in rugby league, the two richest, biggest clubs that everyone else hates.
Is Brisbane the richest one?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Or it'd be like in AFL, Collingwood versus I don't know if there's another one. I don't know enough about it. Who's another big rich club that?
Carlton. Collingwood and Carlton.
But yeah, they need to win. Like, two teams that everyone hates except for their own fan base.
They're
Does everyone hate Carlton?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well there you go. It's something like that, where the rest of the comp would just rather them not play, but secretly everyone's going to be watching because you've got
the two biggest teams.
three or four of the top 5 players in the world between the two teams. There's a meme going around that the Dodgers are the underdogs. They have the lowest payroll left in the championship. And their payroll's like just over 1.4 billion. But the Yankees is slightly bigger.
You could say they're dodging the win.
What? If they dodge the win, they'll lose.
Exactly. You just said they're not winning.
No, they're the underdog.
Oh, yep. They're still dodging the competition.
Oh my god. There have been so many random stats for this, and the most crazy one, the world's a part of American to Australian sport. The cheapest ticket price for any one of their games is 1,000 times more expensive than the cheapest ticket the last time they played in the World Series, which was 47 years ago. So 47 years ago, the cheapest ticket was $1.08.
Gosh.
So if you multiply that by 1,000, that's the cheapest ticket
God.
now, which is $1,080 for one
The
game if you're
cheapest
sitting up
ticket.
in the nosebleed back row section. And they sold out within like seconds.
How
And that's the
did you
cheapest ticket.
spend that much money on that?
You
Well,
can
they
just
care
watch it
about
on
their
the
sport.
TV.
And they know how hard it is to win a championship. So if your team makes it there, hey, people do whatever they can. Like they'll take out loans, they'll have credit cards specifically for their sporting teams and events, because if they do get the chance to get in, you might have one chance in your lifetime to see it.
God.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Smart.
The Dodgers won it a few years ago. Yankees haven't been in for quite a while, but the two biggest teams versing each other hasn't happened for half a century. So, yeah, it'll be insane.
What team do you go for?
My team?
Yeah.
Well, my team created history this year.
Is it the Sox?
The White Sox.
Yeah.
We recorded the second worst season in recorded Major League Baseball history.
Oh.
There's 162 games in a season. We won 30.
Oh
And
my
lost
god.
132.
Oh my god.
And then our owner came out and said, we need to cut our payroll in the off season. I was like, we got no one to cut, man.
Yeah.
We traded all our best players. So yeah, we were an embarrassment to the league.
160 games, did you say?
162 games in the regular season. There's some
a lot of
stretches of the year
games.
where you play 24 straight days.
Yeah. Wow.
God.
Yeah, it's insane.
AFL has like 24 games at most.
I guess it's like not much of a contact sport, so I can
No.
see how they're able to play multiple days in a row.
That's one of the things, and the closest. Well, this is not even a good content, but when I went to Masters earlier this year, it was the first time I've played over multiple days. We played 5 games in 3 days,
Whoa.
and I was wrecked. Just
Yeah.
it's not physically contact demanding, but the mental, you have to be switched on mentally every single play, batting, fielding, whatever.
Yep.
It's similar to cricket. If you play a whole day of cricket, even if you're in the field, you're not doing a lot. It's just, you're so switched on, it's draining. But doing that day in, day out, literally for 162, a third of the year, where the best players in the world get to first base 30% of the time. So you know you fail 70% of the time.
How long's their off season?
It's decent, so they'll wrap up, what are we in now, October? Yeah, well, October's their playoff month, and and then they'll start again in May. November, December, January, February. No, that's too long. No, it'd be March. I'll start. So 7 months on, 5 months off, something like that.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And hockey season's like 7 games in, 8 games in. They play 3 games a week. Yeah. Oh, and NBA started yesterday.
Like the season?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is how good the NHL is, and this is sarcasm. The people who run their league are... You're surprised with how they became rich sometimes, but they started this thing last year called the Frozen Frenzy, where all 32 teams play on the same day, 16 games, and each game starts half an hour apart. So you can... It's really cool idea. It wouldn't work in Australian sport, really cool idea. So one thing, they started at 7 p.m. You got the Western and Eastern Seaboard. So by the time the last game started, which was 8 p.m. in Vegas, it's already 11:30 p.m. in New York. So they're not going to be watching. And they also decided to put this massive event on the same day as the NBA open their season. So you can watch LeBron James and his son in their first ever NBA game together.
Oh, wow.
Or you can go watch a random hockey game. I'm assuming most casual people would probably watch LeBron and his son play together.
Watch the hockey instead of
Probably
basketball.
the fruit bag.
Yeah, so they're not the smartest people in the world, but anyway.
I've still got it.
There's the teacher sitting here on the couch.
It's World's Teachers Day.
Yes.
Wish your teachers a happy World's Teacher Day.
Thanks, teachers.
Thanks,
None of the students even knew until we saw the badges.
I didn't know until I got my badge out of my pigeonhole. We got a big bag of goodies in our staff room.
Oh, okay.
There's like a big eraser there to rub out mistakes, and there's like minties to help us keep our cool, and marbles to replace the ones that we've lost. It's like a really smart,
That's pretty
little
cool.
bag of gifts.
I thought you were going to say like lollies and stuff, and I was going to be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then you said that.
I got a big roll of Hubba Bubba, which is to help us stick with it. Let's stick together. Right.
Oh, actually.
I'm really impressed with all the thought process that went into it. So yeah, thank you. Good job. I still remember some of the things my teachers told me.
And to end on World Teachers Day, we're gonna end this episode.
Bye!
Bye!
Catch y'all later.